working part, I would like to ask you one more very important, personally to me, actually question. So that's about building a legacy and what stands behind that. Because as I mentioned, for us, so the Bacci Capital, that is the company that has been built with the help and investment, daily investment, time, energy, emotions, all of it, of all our family members, my father, my mother, all of our partners. And now we have recently also partnered, and I would love to also speak with all of you after this panel in person about this opportunity. We have recently launched a Visionary Growth Fund, which is a US-based fund capped currently at 150 million that currently has over 8 projects. All of them are groundbreaking opportunities. These are not just another startups. These are literally projects that are solving world-known issues that the world has been facing for generations, such as curing cancer, solving concussions for sports, finding ways to revive old, dried-up oil wells. I mean, the opportunities we have are incredible, and I'd love to share more with you. But behind that fund, we have 3 incredible families, which are the Corbins, their husband and wife. Then we have the Contis, which are also husband and wife, and then we have my family, the Bacci noble family. So knowing that and understanding how deeply important the family aspect is in the investment space, and I'm sure all of you, each one of you incredible men sitting here, and it's just making me feel so inspired, just even being right by your side. I'm sure you have a beautiful family back at home that inspires you every day and stands behind you. So first of all, applause to your beautiful wives and your children, all of you that are supporting you every day, and also applause to you for being the men, the strong leaders that our world really craves to see today. Unfortunately, I was born in the generation where a lot of my generation have lost the traditional values, and I see it as my mission to help the people of my age group and also those younger ones to revive those values and bring it back where men were men like you yourselves, and women were women who were truly inspiring men to become better every day. So what is it, would you say, in your heart every day, every morning, that drives you and just makes you believe that what you're building is moving towards legacy?
I mean, from a personal perspective, of course, legacy is my family, right? So my 13-year-old daughter is now interning with me just to learn how the whole funding business is kind of moving, right? Other day, she met a founder in my office who studied in Yale and Harvard and all of that. Now she says, I also want to do that. So that's the legacy which I'm kind of building for my family. But beyond that, it's been a kind of a 25 odd years I've been into defense and national security. I think that's the legacy which we are building for our country and for the rest of the globe, right? The geopolitical situation will continue to be what you see today, and it's not going to be stable, right? A lot of people in India, especially when I speak to, they say astrologically things are changing, and I said, shit with you, but the choices are changing, right? Because uh, the expectations are is becoming ruthless, right? Everyone wants to be number one, but no one wants to be number two. And that's the scenario that we all are going to be living in, right? But as I said, since we are very deep in defense and national security, we tend to be creating that legacy forward to ensure that we all kind of are peaceful at wherever we are today. It's just because the soldier who's kind of fighting for all of us, right? So that's the legacy kind of which we are building across the globe, right?
So Anna, you and I are same age group, so we think similarly. But for me, every single day it is about creating impact on two areas, which is women and youth empowerment and entrepreneurship development. So anything and everything that we do, even when we constitute boards, I have a very tough time in family businesses because I'm a very strong promoter that grey-haired men should not comprise more than 60% of the board, and the balance 40% should be equally divided between women and youth, because each one of them has a very different perspective to provide, right? And that is so very crucial for any business to succeed. That kind of impact is behind everything that we want to think of. And second, I always say this, and it's important that your capital should behave like you would behave on a dinner table, right? It has to be smart.